Good morning. I was getting my live feed up to make sure that everything looks the way I want it to look. And it does. I'm Stampin' Dee Dee, and this is Stampin' Thursday. And this week is Mystery Card. Make it together. So yes, we're going to make this mystery card together. And you have your list of supplies. And I hope you've gathered them. I think you'll enjoy this. You may have done this technique before. But let's put it together and see what we've got. All right. So your supplies, you need a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock, a second piece of cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4. And then you need a third piece of cardstock that you're going to cut into strips of 3/4 inch. Whoa, sorry. Hold on. Of 3/4 inch. I didn't turn it off, did I? All right, and then you're going to need a third piece of cardstock that you're going to cut into 4 strips, 3/4 inch by 4. And I see that I made a mistake. This is cardstock 3. I don't know if that's going to look like a 3 now, but it's cardstock 3. And then we have 2 pieces of DSP, designer series paper, whatever kind you want to have. And the first one is 3 by 3, and the second one is 5 by 3 3/4. You'll also need a piece of basic white or very vanilla, whatever goes with your card. Whatever goes with your DSP, your designer series paper. And it'll be a 2-inch square piece, and you can use a die for that if you want. The one from Stylish Shapes works perfect. It's just the perfect size. Then a sentiment that fits on that square. And any other image that you might want to put on the front of this card, as long as any other embellishments. And of course, you can always embellish it more later. But here we are. We're ready to do this, make it together. Let me look and see if anybody's on. If you are watching this live, please comment and let me know that you're on here. I love to know I love to know that you're watching. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for doing that. And I would love to know that you've watched the replay. So let me know. Say hi and tell me where you're from. And YouTube, I've got quite a few YouTube subscribers I know that go back and watch these YouTube videos. And I love to hear that you've watched it. So please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and then the bell. And that helps my videos to be more visible. And leave me a comment. Let me know that you're watching, where you're from. If you have any questions, let me know. I always go back and look, and sometimes if it's an older video, it may be a couple of weeks before I go back and look at it, but I will get back to you, so be sure and check. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's start this process. Let me get my pieces of paper out. Get my cardstock. So this is your 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock, and I chose pecan pie. And this is going to be a landscape card. It's going to be a landscape card. So we want to take that, burnish it good. This is also a really simple card and fast. Hi, Kay. Good morning. Good to see you. All right. So you've got your cardstock, your number 1 cardstock. The next thing we're going to do is take our little square. Let me find my square. So this is a 2-inch square that has been die cut. Or, well, it doesn't have to be die cut. Mine was die cut. Yours doesn't have to be. And this is going to be shaped like a diamond when we put it on. So we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment on this. Get that ready to go. And so I've got my sentiment, and I'm just going to, I think I'm going to do my sentiment in Night of Navy. So I hope you're doing this along with me. My sentiment, thinking of you on your special day. And I thought, you know, that could be used for anything. So that's sort of why I chose that one. Thinking of you on your special day. All right, and you want to, I'm going to make sure I've got it inked up well. And I'm going to put it right in the center. Thinking of you on your special day. So Kay, are you making the card with me? Anybody else? If you're doing it with me, let me know. And I will make sure that I don't run off and leave you. Of course, I know you can always go back and watch the replay. Not today. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to take our 5 1/4 by 4 piece of cardstock, our cardstock number 2, and we're going to adhere our diamond right to the front. Well, you can put it anywhere you want on here. You can put it up a little or down a little or to either side. I think this time, I think I'll put mine down a little. And I want it centered. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's see how that works. All right, I'm going to put it right there. All right, the next thing we're going to do is take our pieces. So you should have 4 little strips. And I think maybe by now you already know what this card is going to be, the technique. And I will tell you that I've watched this technique for a year, and I never did it until this week. And I decided to give it a try. I thought, well, why not? And I loved it. I mean, you'll see, I made so many cards. All right, so we're going to place this strip right along this edge. So you can either put your glue on this strip, or you can put it on here. And I'm going to, only thing is I don't do straight lines very well. I'm going to see if I can't get it to work. And I'm going to switch out, or I'm going to put my silicone mat under here. All right, you want to snug it up against your centerpiece and make sure that it is up to the edge. All right, there we go. And I see I've used the other cut side, so we'll just do that. Then we're going to do this one right here. And because I moved my diamond down some, it's going to make this one really short. Snug it up against. You want to make sure it's down. I'm going to turn my paper to do this one. I have a better chance of doing a straight line if I come this way. All right. Make sure it's down. Make sure it adheres. There we go. I did it on that this time. Oh, I did it on the back side again. Pay attention, Dee Dee. Pay attention to what you're doing. There. All right. Now, we have that part done. I'm going to give this a minute to adhere down really well. And then I'm going to turn it over. I prefer to do my cutting all at once, right up front. Not everybody does that, but that's all right. This is the way I do it. You're just going to snip these off. All right, we have our front. Now, we're going to start adding our paper. So I'm going to pick the one I want to go in the two big spaces here. Now, well, I'll share that later. So I'm going to put this piece in here. So I'm going to bring my glue right along here. And right along here, because I want it on the edges especially. I want my edges down good, and then I can. All right. So this piece is going to go right snug into that corner and up against both strips. And then I'm going to make sure that I've got it down. This is my 5 by 3 3/4 piece. It's the bigger piece. Now we're going to turn it over and cut it. Don't you hate to cut the back side of this paper? I do. I hate to cut the back side. Love the birds. But I'm going to show you something in a minute after we get the card made. I think I didn't quite get that trimmed enough. There. All right, one piece down. Now the rest of this, the other side of this, we're going to put right over here. We're going to put it right there. Now, if you wanted to put it this way, you could choose. You've got enough paper to do it either way. And I think I'm going to go with this. I think that's the same direction as that. So I'm going to make sure I get my edge and not on the front of the card. Okay. All right. I'm going to put it right in that corner and right up against this edge. I'm going to make sure I've got it down. Okay. Now we're going to turn it over and trim it. Isn't that pretty? Now, for the second piece of designer series paper, this is your no. This is your 3x3. And the first piece of it is going to go right here. Your 3x3. So we're going to put that right there. All right. Put our 3x3 piece in here. Snug up against the strips. Make sure it's glued down. Turn it over and cut it. Then this is going to go right here. All right. What I liked about this particular technique of this card is a way to put two different designer series papers, two different patterned papers in. You know, I'd seen the the cards where it was just all one thing. And that was okay, but I wasn't crazy about that. And that's why I didn't do it for so long. Then when I came across a video where they used the two different papers and it made it so easy. So incredibly easy. I mean, is that not easy? Look at that. All right, get all my scraps up here. Now, all we have to do is mount it on our card base and decorate it. I'm going to turn my card base over. Looks like it didn't quite, you know, I don't know if it's me or my trimmer that doesn't quite get it. Bone folder. All right. So now I'm going to put it on my card front, my base, put my card front on my base. Okay. Make sure it's going the right direction. All right, we got that. So far, so good, right? Now I think we're ready to embellish. And I, of course, cut out a couple of the birds. Let me see. And I cut out some greenery. I fussy cut the birds. And I think what I'm going to do is get my boho blue. Because this is boho blue. And I'm going to go around the bird. I'm going to get my marker and just go around the edge of my bird. And that's going to take away the white that when I fussy cut it. Left it on there a little bit because I don't want that white edge. So I just use my Stampin' Blend and go around the edge. There. That little bitty leg there. I'm not even sure I need the feet. Not sure why I did that. I may cut them off. We'll see. All right. Now, I've gone around my birds and gotten rid of the white. For the most part. I see some around the beak. Maybe I didn't get the beak. There. Now, again, deciding where to put them. I think I'm going to put them on where the brown is behind them. And I think I'm going to use dimensionals to put these on. They need to stand up, right? And I'm going to place my dimensionals so that I can put some of my greenery behind them. So I'm going to do the dimensional right in the middle. Put him right there. And I'm going to do the dimensional right in the middle. And put him right there. Now, greenery. I just cut out a bunch of pieces. So I'm just going to put them in. We'll figure it out. It doesn't need much glue. There. Oops. Needs to be not over the edge. And maybe one this way. Yeah. Oh, there. Got stuck on my finger. All right, got that one. Let's see. Yeah, I can put that one right there. It's almost as if they're standing in a tree. And let's see. Not sure about that one. That one's going to be good. That one will be good. I'm probably not going to use as much greenery behind this one. All right. They're sort of in a tree, right? Yeah, I think so. All right, I also have some gems. Let's see, I pulled out some ribbon. Not sure. I would probably put it right there if I were going to use ribbon. Or maybe right there. Let me tie this. It's really not the same green, but it's close enough. If I wanted it to be perfect, I'd probably go back and see if I have the same green, which I probably don't. Okay. And a small bow. What if I put it right there? I'm going this way. Cut the tails off. Or put it right there. I think I'll put it there. Let me get a glue dot. Put it right there. There we go. Got some ribbon on there. I do have some embellishments. And I thought the boho blue. Both of those are boho blue. This one's more of a glistener. This is the in color dots. I think I'll use that. I could use the brown. Maybe I should use the brown. The copper clay. It looks enough like the pecan pie. I think I will. These are the adhesive backed solid gems. Oh yeah. I like that. So I think I'll put one on the white and then maybe use a medium, maybe two mediums. There we go. All right. There's our card. Thinking of you on your special day. And then, of course, I could use, I'll do my inside. I love that. Love it. Now, let me show you what I wanted to use. I wanted to use this paper. And it had the brown, which was why I had picked it. But then I realized when I came in here that my birds were going to be sideways. And for some things, it doesn't matter. But for the birds, I didn't want them to be sideways. So that's when I switched over to this paper. So you have to kind of think about that when you pick out your papers. All right, let me show you some of the other samples. Let me get my scraps. Throw them away. All right. All right. So this is called the faux shutter card or the fractured card. And like I said, this has been around for over a year. And I really didn't have any real desire to do it because when I saw it, it was using designer series paper. I mean, cardstock. Now, I stamped my cardstock. But I just wasn't crazy about it. So I looked at them and I didn't do it. But when I saw the one with the two papers, 2 different designer series papers. I thought, oh, yes, I can do that, and I want to do that. So that's why I'm doing this today. And I thought, well, this will make an easy mystery card. Easy, easy. So I did this one to show you what it looks like with just the cardstock. And you know, that's great. This is using the Latte Love. Well, actually, just a little Latte Designer Series paper. All right. So there's those 2. Then this one, I just love. I loved using the gold. I don't know if you can see the gold, how it shimmers. Just really shines. Yeah. So I did that one. Peace I give unto you. I did this for a specific purpose. And then may you find peace in the days to come and in the loving thoughts that surround you now. So that one is with Pretty Peacock. It's with the Forever Love. The Forever Love Designer Series paper, and that is in the mini catalog, and the items in the mini catalog and in the annual catalog are on your last chance list now. This is, you have a little over a month to buy those special things out of the annual catalog, the current annual catalog, and the mini catalog. Those things that you really love, this is your time to buy them because they are going to retire in just a little over a month. Of course, then we'll have a fun new catalog, a new annual catalog, and a new mini catalog that, with lots of wonderful products. Well, a new annual catalog to start with. But anyway, so some of your favorites, you need to stock up on, and check the retiring products list. You can go to my shopping page and find that. Go to the Stampin' Up! Website and find the retiring products list, and see which of your favorite things will be retiring. And that way, because I think the distressed gold is going away. So I made sure I have plenty of distressed gold because I love to use that. All right. Another card I made, I needed a guy card. And didn't that go well with the fishing, the Gone Fishing? And this is just the Designer Series paper. I cut these out of the Designer Series paper. And now on this one, you see my fish are all going down. But that was okay. I didn't mind that. I thought that was fine. But the birds going down I didn't like that. All right. And then last but not least is my wedding card. I needed a wedding card. And so I just used the Very Vanilla and the gold, the distressed gold, thinking of you on your special day. I haven't done the inside yet. And the gold ribbon. And I embossed my card front. So see, it's this style with just one type of paper, but I embossed it. Sorry, and using the Very Vanilla and the gold. So what are those dots? These dots, I'm sorry. These dots are from the new, they're adhesive backed swirl dots. And they're an online exclusive with your Latte Love. So it's a part of this suite, but of course you can buy these separately. Are those the dots you're talking about? Let me know if that's not the dots you're talking about. All right. So here we are. The different styles that you can do with this fractured card look or the faux shutter look. I fell in love with it. Once I realized how I could use different designer series papers, and then when I decided to do one that was just embossed with the gold, I fell in love with it. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Are those the dots you were talking about, Kay? These dots? All right. Otherwise, I think I shared what that was. And these are the gold sparkle gems. These are the sparkle gems. Adhesive back sparkle gems. That's what these are, gold. And I used that on this one too. All right. Thank you for being here today. Thanks for watching, Kay. Thanks for commenting. And if you have any questions, oh, that was Sharisa. Okay, hi, Sharisa. I'm sorry, I just looked at the question and didn't even catch who it was. Yes. So did I answer your question on the dots? These can be found if you go to my store listed below and Google search online exclusives, then this this Latte Love set will come up, and these will come up. Adhesive back swirl dots. And then the gold are the adhesive backed sparkle gems. All right. Thank you for watching. Kay and Sharisa, thank you for watching. Y'all have a great weekend. And thank you, those who are watching the replay. Let me know if you have any other questions. All right. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.